You guys ready to have some fun today?
Hey guys, I'm in my hotel room. I've been going through at night. I could put on a good face during the day. I've been able to successfully pull off 1 day's worth of semi-decent shows. I'm trying really hard. But my last show, last night, I had to like sit down in a chair because I felt like I was gonna pass out. It's not allowing me to perform at my best, and I know they deserve full best shows. Excuse the disheveledness in this update, but I wanted to let you know I'm sitting here in a hotel quarantining. I thought I had COVID, but I don't. Turns out what I do have is bacterial pneumonia. Okay? It's very serious. Wish I didn't have to say that. And it sucks. So I'm running on average between 100 to 102 degree fever and feel like so (102.4). Okay, so that's it. Between editing out all the coughing fits, you'll just have to understand the situation. Thank you for understanding. Okay. Great. Here it is. Hope I can survive this trip. Wish me luck. Spiritual realization from the hospital. This is all good. It's going to end in one of two ways. Really simple. Number one, hospital's going to do everything they can. I'm going to do everything I can, every single thing I can that I can muster to get well. But I'm going to get well. I'm going to recover, and I'm going to get out of here. And I'm going to move on. Everybody's going to move on with their life. And that's great, because the whole time I've been leaning on the Lord and learning more about the Bible, and this whole experience has pushed me into a corner to focus more on Jesus, and that's a win-win all around. So option number two, second way this game can end, is that everything that I just mentioned happens. The hospital tries everything, I try everything, and for some reason I die, and I don't get well, and I die. Well, the good news there is I've gotten to know the Lord, and I've already put my faith in the Lord, so it doesn't matter either way. So I'm going to win either way. It's a game that I'm happy because it's a game that I'm going to win either way. That's what I'm saying. So if I die, I win, because I'm free of suffering, and I'm done with the game. I'm done with the material game, and I go meet the Lord. I would really prefer to get out of here, but the Lord and I have already had that conversation, so we'll see what happens. It's in the Lord's hands at this point. But I'm gonna win either way.
In just a couple of days getting out of the hospital, I stepped out of the RV camper I was staying in and I saw this outside, which was a beautiful sign of good luck and a new beginning to my life. I spent a lot of my time rehabbing my lungs with these devices that the hospital gave me. One involves inhaling and exhaling to clear and open the lungs. My friends were nice enough to let me stay in the RV for as long as I did, but eventually they had to use it. They had to go out of town, so I stayed at my first Airbnb. When I was there, I would go for these walks to increase my oxygen because my oxygen was still low. I had to get my oxygen level up. And between doing these walks behind the property where you could see this view of the church, the basilica, I had a chance to just really reflect on life, what it means to me, and my future. My second Airbnb experience, though, was, let's just say, a little less desirable. This was found when I pulled back the sheets. I picked them up with a piece of paper and put them in here. Today is September 3rd, 2024. So between the dirty dishes and the nasty pots and pans, the random ball hair or whatever it was under the sheets and little black dots of something with yellow stains, I had to think fast and I found a place 20 minutes away. The extra expenses of being hospitalized along with staying at 2 Airbnbs back to back was definitely unexpected and was more than I was planning for, but it was nice to be able to have some time to relax, eat well, and walk around town and experience the magic of nature and just be a human for a little while. Another fun, unexpected expense was deciding to hire a vehicle transport company to ship my vehicle back to North Carolina. I wasn't fit to drive. I was still dizzy and weak. I had about 4 different antibiotics run through my system. So the driver did a great job going all the way cross country through the land of the free and the home of the brave, across about 12 to 1,300 miles, driving my vehicle back home so I didn't have to think about it. I ended up also flying back home just to have a linear path. I didn't have to think about it, so I just sat on a plane and flew back home. So that was another unexpected twist to this trip. Thankfully, my vehicle arrived safe by the time I got home, and the delivery driver was right on the money, and thankfully my vehicle was not damaged.
Field of Dreams Way, then the destination is on your right.
That was a pretty insane experience that I just shared with you, and I'm still grateful that everything happened in the way that it happened, because I learned a whole heck of a lot, and I'm a different person because of it. They say that everything happens for a reason. So, in conclusion, I'd like to time warp you back to the beginning of my journey out to the Midwest before I got pneumonia. This was early July. I went to Dyersville, Iowa to see the Field of Dreams movie site. It's where they shot the movie Field of Dreams. Remember, if you build it, they will come. It was peaceful, it was serene, and it was magical. Thanks so much for watching this video, and most importantly, considering to donate to this GoFundMe cause. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, the link to donate is in the description. I'm honestly just happy to be alive at this point and have the breath to narrate this video. So if my story that I've shared with you has inspired or moved you to make a donation of any kind to this campaign, both my mother and I will be eternally grateful. Thank you so much for your support. I'm just trying to follow my passion and follow my dream, literally as I sit on the bleachers in the Field of Dreams. So I hope my story has inspired you to never give up, always keep fighting, and remember, every setback is a setup for an amazing, seemingly impossible comeback.